All right, Coach, being a 2A team, how many players you got this year?
We'll have right at 30 this year, which we ended the season last year with about 20. So we've made a little improvement. Not quite the numbers we want. I told these guys my goal was 40. We went to spring with 35. And we're down to about 30 now, which for us is good numbers, but not where we want to be in the long run for sure.
Of course. For the players, what did you guys do in the offseason last year to this year to make yourself? What's your edge? That might be better than any other player out there in the world. Tell us what you got.
Well, last summer we kind of lost our coach midway, so we really didn't have a summer. And this year we came in, we started like mid-school year. We got in the weight room and started working, pushing ourselves to achieve higher goals and standards that we set.
For me, it was the attitude that we won. Last season we didn't have as much competition, so you knew you were going to start. This year, me and him, if we decided to slack off at any time in practice, coach would pull us in any minute, and the next man would step up and do just as good a job, if not better. And the great thing about us is our D-line and our O-line, we can rotate, and this sometimes I'm going up against him, he's going up against me, and we're going to make each other better because none of us are content with being where we at. We all want to be better, and I'm going to push him every practice, and he's going to push me every practice. And I told everyone, I said, hey, if anyone having a bad day, get on it. We're not going to have a day we're going to waste because this is our last ride, and we're going to make sure we be the guys that change the culture. And when we come back, we want our coach to still be here, and we want our program to still be rolling. So therefore, we do the things we hate to enjoy the things we love, and the ultimate goal is win.
You brought a couple of linemen with you, but who are the skill guys that you guys will be relying on?
Quarterback's going to be a young man, going to be a junior named Will Harris. He'll be a first-year starter. He started last year as a receiver with kind of our backup quarterback. He's kind of sliding on that quarterback role this year. We're relying on his leadership a lot because the quarterback, as I told him, is the guy, after me, he's going to be the next guy gets blamed when we don't play well. We've got a couple good running backs. Tay McGregor, he'll be a junior.
Tay, you said?
Tay, T-A-E,
okay.
McGregor. He's actually a track star. He set the state record in the 200 meter last spring and won the 100. He's got a lot of speed. I think Tay's got to pick up this year, be more physical, right? He's definitely got the speed. He's about 5'9", 165, that range. We got another senior running back named Caleb Wilson. His name's spelled with a K, K-A-L-E-B. He's coming back out this year. He's a smaller back, but he brings another punch to the table there. And we've got another senior running back named Ryan Culliver, Culliber. Ryan's a bigger guy. He actually had to play O-line last year when JT was injured. Ryan's about 5'9", about 220, brings a load to the table. And he's also probably one of the stronger guys on our team. So we feel like we got three pretty good guys right there that we can distribute the ball to in the backfield.
I mean, this is year 2, I think, for you.
Yes, sir.
That right? But I mean, you guys want to be a run-first team, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we definitely want to run the ball. And that's kind of, I played offensive line, so I love the running game. But at the same time, we got to be able to throw it. I was talking to these guys in there. One of our issues last year was our inability to throw the ball. We had 2 pretty good backs. People knew we were going to run the power right at them, and people started loading the box. When I did that, we weren't able to throw the ball. So that's been an emphasis in the spring and the summer is throwing the ball a little bit more to kind of open up our running game.
Last season, for the players, I guess, last season you guys went 3 wins straight in a row, then looking pretty good. Then you hit the skids and went to 3 losses, but you still made the playoffs. And what's the lessons learned from that loss in the playoffs?
Last year, midway, it was some good teams coming at us, and I think we kind of got scared of who we had to compete against. This year, we have turned that mentality around with our team, and everybody is willing to work. No matter who we face, we're still going to give it our all and play to the full potential.
What about you, JT?
I just felt as if when the competition came, we kind of backed down, but I know that's gone for a fact this year with this team. And we had adversity in the spring game we had to fight through. It was May. We all got tired. We played 2 halves. We played against BB Coleman first half, then we played against Raglan. So Raglan was fresh when they played us, and so we were kind of tired. But you saw the fight, but you knew we were tired. And the difference is we're going to have to bring the attitude and the mindset that we're going to compete with every team no matter what. As I was speaking to Coach Caleb Wilson, he told me, he said, hey, no matter what the score is, we're just going to say, let's make it a little better. We're just going to go out there and compete every game. We're going to compete 4 quarters, 4 to 8 minutes hard, and that's what anyone.
And Coach was talking about and this isn't unique to your school because lots of teams in 2A have a smaller roster, but you guys do have to play both ways.
Yes, sir.
Lots of guys have to do that. How do you prepare yourself for that? Because the season can be such a grind.
Running hard in the summer. We run gashes after every practice, leg days, and sometimes we're like, dang, Coach said, we can't stand old Coach, me and Coach Weatherford, but he's just doing this to make us better. We run hard, and Coach knows what every man can do. And we have a time that we try to meet with our linemen and skill, and everyone can make it. And sometimes Coach say some players can make it in a lower time. And we condition every day. It's not a day that we didn't touch the field or that we come to school, we didn't condition. And we're going to continue that going into the season. And if there's sometimes we get blows, we rotate. We'll rotate, and we're just gonna make sure we continue working hard.
And your last name is Young?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about all the playing both ways?
He said it all.
Coach, you're in a 2A situation. We talk about the kicking game for a second. That's a tough place to be in 2A. Tell us a little bit about how you maybe solved that, or do you have a secret weapon that
Well, we were really blessed last year. We had 2 seniors that could kick and had experience, and they both graduated, so we've had to replace them. We actually had a pretty good spring. In our spring game, we kicked PATs and we punted, and we've got a young man, he's going to be a freshman by the name of Taquan Goodman, that kicked our PATs in the spring, was perfect on those. He punted pretty well. JT can also, he's actually, you don't know, but he's kind of one of our backup kickers. But, we're not going to have just that straight guy that just works on kicking every day. It's going to be a guy that plays kicker, but also plays receiver, defensive end, linebacker. We just got to find the right guy to do that. And he's also got to play other positions. We're not blessed in a play, like a 6A school that may have a guy that's all he does. We don't have that, but we do have guys that are capable of doing it.
Did you guys play in any extra replay games last year?
No, sir, we did not. I think we will this year. I think we traveled to Fayetteville, and I think they have replay.
What do you think of the replay?
I think it's it's what the game's coming to. It happens at every level above us. I think eventually it's coming to the high school. I don't have an issue with it. The issue that we have and a lot of schools in the state have is the cost of it. It's not very efficient for us to purchase that right now. The other thing, they've tied in the DVS for it, whereas everybody else is Huddle, so it's another deal you have to buy a subscription to. So right now, the biggest issue in my mind is not that they're having; it's just the cost effectiveness of it.
For the players themselves, do you guys use social media to scout your opponents to see what they're doing? Maybe check out some of the other guys that you may be going up against?
I kind of watch other teams on Huddle to know what the game plan is coming into players. I got a Twitter account, but it's not necessary for watching players. I use that to contact college coaches and other things like that.
It's been a little bit since Vincent's won a playoff game. You guys got in the playoffs last year. Is getting to the playoffs goal number one, or is winning a playoff game, or might there be something different that you guys have discussed?
Well, I came in last year and knew we had a chance to make the playoffs. And I think our community, our school, I think even our kids felt good about qualifying, even though we kind of backed our way in. We lost a couple of games on the stretch we shouldn't have. We got in by the look of the draw, but the comments I got after the season was, "Well, Coach, that from talking about adults in the community, now, that was a successful season, you made the playoffs." And I'm like, guys, if just making the playoffs our goal, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. That's got to be the expectation. The goal is to get in the playoffs and then make some noise. Go a few rounds, and Vincent becomes a name that every year in November you're hearing, whether we're making the state champion or not, we're calling noise in those playoffs. That's kind of my ultimate goal with it. And these guys may say something different, but that's my vision.
Yeah, that's his goal. He said everything, but my goal is to win week 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, because it doesn't matter if you don't win the first game or the second game. You just got to keep building. See, the playoffs, that's in the picture down the road, but we have to take care of business. And the biggest thing is going to be when Monday comes, we're going to make sure we're hitting it hard and we're practicing great to make sure we prepare to do these things, because we're not just trying to fast forward like in a game or something you simulate. It's not like that in football. If you want to be a front runner, you just want to just jump to it, it's okay, you'll be decent, but we're going to take it day by day. I'm not rushing anything. Neither is coach. He said, I'm pumped for us. Hey, so we're going to be ready when we get there. We take care of business one day at a time. We're going to make sure we do what we got to do.
For the players themselves, I know coach is going to tell you it's every game, every week. What's the one game that you guys maybe have a rival against that you look forward to playing every year? One team.
Real Town.
Real Town?
Because last year we had some seniors and they didn't lead us the way that we wanted to be led. We had some other people that looked up to them, smaller guys that had to run the ball, and they were scared because the seniors were scared of the competition that we had coming that game. And it was like years before they had injured some of our best players, and they were scared to take on those people that was hitting them again this year.
And I honestly thought the rival was fair, but Real Time is kind of the team that the coach has said, I'm tired of hearing about Real Time. The Real Time has a great program, what they've established throughout the years. They've been consistent. We just want to get to the point where we're competing with them. We're really competing. It's not time to back down. It's time to man up and face a challenge. But our rival actually failed. But Real Time's a team, we're kind of like, just stop being scared. Let's play these men. But they have a great program of what they're doing. And they're nice young men. We talk to them throughout basketball and track sometimes. We'll just say, hey, how's it going, or whatever. But when it's time to compete, they're going to compete. And we're trying to get to that point where we're competing with everyone, no matter the name.
Coach, is there a rising sophomore freshman that we maybe never heard of before that you might want to highlight today to bring some attention to?
We've got a sophomore lineman named Evan Swain, Swain. Evan is, he may be the strongest kid on the team. He runs well. He's actually going to play some linebacker for us. Play O-line. He can play defensive end. He can line up fullback. He has all the naturally just gifted. He's about 6'1", 260 right now. He's a 10th grader. Very bright young man. If he'll live up to his potential, he's going to be special. And you're going to hear his name the next couple of years. Probably going to hear it this year.
He makes all of us better every day.
It's nice to have a sophomore that can go up toe-to-toe with these guys and match up and give them some challenges too.